The ultimate low-light test, a direct comparison between Insta360 Ace PRO and DJI Action 5 Pro. The two very best action cameras at the market by today, in case I'm allowed to say that. Originally, I wanted to make a direct comparison of the Ace PRO before and after its update, referring the improvements of its low-light quality. And just to warm up, this is exactly what we are going to start with. But no worries, right after that we're going to have a look at a direct comparison to DJI 5 Pro. And I tell you, it's gonna be interesting. If you want to jump right there directly, then you may also find the time warp links in the video description below. But one after the other. So first, I have to admit I'm a little bit astonished, and I would slightly imagine something else when I heard of this new Ace Pro update, something more dramatic. But Insta360 in its old style instead was doing some specific fine-tuning to further improve a product which was already genius right from the start. To the left, we are having a look at the street at almost dark, filmed in standard video mode and without low light compensation before the update, and on the right, the same thing after the update. So on the left, this is still the old version of the firmware, and on the right, the new firmware version. I'm almost sure that nothing much has changed here so far, because Insta360 was optimizing the low light stabilization. So next it becomes pretty evident that in case you are turning on low light improvement, the video image itself in both firmware versions obviously turns much more dark. But still, on the right side with the new software version, everything should have been optimized somehow. Just make your own judgment. From now on we are again switching to something else, because Ace Pro also is equipped with the clear video mode, basically creating a brighter image during night so that more details in the dark become evident. What we have here is a comparison between before and after the update in clear video mode. No low light stabilization activated. And by the way, you can find all kind of interesting videos regarding the Ace and Ace Pro in the playlist up here. What's interesting, that also in clear light mode with the Ace Pro, you are still able to activate the low light stabilization algorithm for dark scenes. That's why there will be now one more direct comparison between Ace Pro and Ace Pro. So now we are already through with this, and as already promised, we now come to the direct comparison between Ace Pro and Osmo Action 5 Pro in low light situation. What becomes evident at first glance is that Osmo Action 5 Pro at night with standard video settings creates a much brighter image. Of course, both cameras here are working with standard settings just to be able to see what they would do in automatic mode once they're just looking out in the world. Of course, one might say, yeah, it's evident the Action 5 Pro puts the Ace Pro into the shadow because the sensor lets in much more light compared to the Ace Pro. If I try to remember the real situation in that space, then somehow I have the impression it was not that bright over there. At least not as bright as the Action 5 2. So what we are seeing here is both cameras in standard settings, all in automatic and standard video mode. Obviously, also the D-warp, meaning autocorrection of the bendings caused by the wide-angle lenses, are being corrected. So D-warp is on, pretty obvious. We don't stop at that point, because the Ace Pro as well as the Osmo Action have two extra specific night video modes in their sleeve. This is the so-called night video modus or SuperNight video modus of the Action Pro, and again it's beating the Ace Pro. That means at least the Action 5 Pro is much brighter than Insta360. But let me just remind you, Insta360 is much closer to reality. So in the end, it depends on the individual preferences of the film creators, in the sense of what is more important, that basically night turns into day, or that you're able to create a hopefully most objective image. It's up to you which image quality you like better. So in none of these footages, I have been working with 10-bit Pro color in the Action Pro, because the Ace Pro, of course, it's not able to produce 10-bit video. But the Ace Pro has a lot of other interesting advantages for myself are more important than 10-bit, because I'm already happy with the aesthetics coming out of the Ace Pro. The way the images come, I like them, especially now with the new Leica filters, which are also available since the last update. If you are interested in that, you will also find a link to this video up here in the corner. And then, if you want to have more details, then of course the monumental direct comparison between Insta360 Ace Pro and DJI Osmo Action 5 is already in preparation. If that is of interest for you, then just click the notification bell and follow my channel so you don't miss it. Bye bye, have fun!